Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Andre. I run a creative growth agency called Vellum Creatives. Today, I'm going to be walking you guys through our step by step process of how we attain good results for our clients, how our company works, and yeah, just the behind the scenes of exactly what we do as a growth agency. So, to kind of break it down, it's your typical content agency, except we take it a step further. We're really focusing on organic growth strategy as well as paid growth strategy. So, what does that mean? That means meta ads, optimizing organic videos, hooks, strategy, all of that. The full A to Z system is what we do. We're focused on growing DTC and e-commerce businesses through content and paid media. So what does that actually look like in motion? So the first thing, when we sign on a new client, we always dive right into their brand identity. So what is their ideal customer profile? What does that look like in a real sense? Because most of the time you can actually see that through the content. You can see who you're selling to through the world that your brand lives in, through the colors that you use in your video, through everything, even the styling, the wardrobe. You can see it all through the video. So it's very important to understand who your ideal customer profile is and what your brand identity is and what your brand actually communicates to your customer. So that's the first thing. We try to nail that on the head so that we can understand your brand fully. The next thing is going to be content production. It's essentially building off of the first thing. Once we understand your brand identity, we're going to go ahead and shoot the content for you. We're using our team of photographers and videographers. We're just finding, the perfect model to fit your brand and to actually fit your ideal customer profile, because you should see your customer through the model that's either wearing the clothes, utilizing the product day to day, et cetera, et cetera. So content production, that could be anything from UGC content, photo shoots, video shoots, A to Z. Could be all of that. Creative system. So what that looks like is actually building out a funnel for your organic content strategy as well as your paid acquisition. For example, I had one brand that was maybe around 1.5K followers when we started with him. He was doing like $2,000-$3,000 in sales a month, which is not bad for a small brand. But at that point, obviously, you want to scale up, and he was ready to scale. He had the money ready to invest in actual content strategy, paid acquisition, all of that. He was ready to grow, essentially. So what that looked like for him was we built him a content funnel, a 3 video strategy that he can repeat every day. That would actually build him consistency, trust with his customers, as well as just a good looking feed on his page, because that's what he didn't have. His shit was all scrambled everywhere. So we needed to come in and kind of fix that for him. Build like an actual real brand. So we installed a content funnel into his brand. We actually also ran engagement ads for him. We ran a sales funnel. By the next month, he was already at 3.5K followers off of organic and engagement ads, which the engagement ads we were running very low. He already doubled his revenue. He was making around $6,000 to $7,000 the next month. So after we've built the creative pipeline for your brand, we move into growth partnerships. So what that looks like is we're actually getting into the paid acquisition part. So we've got your organic content down. We've got a consistent looking feed. You have enough content month to month, and you're ready to start running ads with the content that we've shot. So our team of in-house media buyers, we build a paid acquisition system. So we're doing engagement, sales funnels, taking all of the organic content that actually performed well and running paid traffic on it. It's simple, it works, it's effective. And with all the content that we shoot, we have a team of graphic designers that actually build out ad creatives for you on a consistent basis. So we're always doing a testing pipeline for you. Anytime a creative fails, we go ahead and we replace it with a new creative. We're always rinsing the old creatives and we're making new ones. That's the great part about a creative growth agency and what we do is we have an abundance of content that we can continue testing and testing. So there will never be a point in time where you have to think, oh my fucking God, I need to go out, get some new content. My creatives are fatiguing. I don't have new content. With us, you'll always have new content. You'll have a good proven strategy that will work for your business and brand, and we can continue testing new things all the time. All right, now how do we do it, the process? Just a breakdown of exactly what it looks like when you start working with us. So first off, we do a discovery call. Obviously, we're checking for your bottlenecks. We're understanding what growth actually looks like for your business because every business is different. Not everybody needs a full paid acquisition system. Not everybody needs a full organic funnel. Maybe they just need a creative team for their brand. So we look into your business, we find out what your goals are, your current bottlenecks, your budget, and your timeline. And then we're doing your customer research. So before any content gets made, we map out who your real customer is, how they dress, how they spend, what world they live in, what aesthetic we need to match their spending habits, the community and culture around your brand. From there, we move into identity and direction. We lock in the visual world that the brand lives in, like I mentioned before, through lifestyle content, et cetera, et cetera. We refine what already works and we rebuild it completely if it's broken, or we build upon the foundation that you've already put in place for your brand. So that looks like, visuals, colors, tone of voice, positioning, whole A to Z system. Next, we kind of move into production planning. So shoots get planned end to end, model sourcing that fits the customer profile, location, styling, the shot list, all the important things that go into actually good content that converts for you. I won't get too much into that, but in-house production. We shoot and edit everything ourselves. There's no waiting on third-party systems or anything. All of our team is built into, Vellum Creatives. We are a full creative pipeline ready to shoot, edit, organize, optimize content for you. Next, we build the creative funnel like I talked about previously: awareness content, conversion content, retention content. The last thing you want is for our content to not perform well and you don't get the results that you're looking for. And then we launch and plug it into growth. So, like I said before, we're always, testing new creatives. We have an abundance of content to test through organic content and paid acquisition. So we go ahead and we do that, and then systemize and scale. One shoot turns into an ongoing system, rollouts, monthly cadence, and you're finally getting your time back. See, as a founder for an e-commerce or DTC brand, a big part of what you do is filming content. And at some point, when you're doing $15,000 to $20,000 a month and you have to go out, shoot content, you have to optimize the back end systems, you have to do fulfillment, you have to do creative direction planning, you have to source models, photographers, videographers. It gets fucking tiring. At some point, it's time to outsource, and that's exactly where we come in. We're buying your time back, or I guess you're buying your time back. And we come in with ongoing strategy, monthly calls. We're talking to you. We're a partner in your brand, not just an agency you outsource. So if you ask me, that's a pretty fucking good benefit. So why does volume win? High volume creative testing. Most brands treat content as one and done. You shoot a campaign, post the best few, move on. That caps growth very quickly because ad accounts and algorithms both reward constant, consistent testing and not a handful of recycled assets. Most creative variations means more data points for you guys to be able to analyze what works, what doesn't, if it's actually a good return for your company or not. And it means faster proof of what actually converts instead of relying on instinct. So you're able to identify the problem quick. There's a lot of things that go into actually scaling a profitable brand, and it's not just good content. It's a strategy that works for you and your company. So what does working with us actually get you? First of all, I talked a little bit about getting your time back. It's essential. You're running a business. You're not just a brand owner at that point. A brand owner is somebody who does everything for themselves. When you're running an actual business, you have people working for you. You have systems that work for you. You have funnels. You have cash flow. It's a full-blown business, and if you want to scale the business, you have to put in systems that work for you, not against you. It's growth without guessing. Every piece of content is built around research on your actual customer, your actual brand. Content that never runs dry. Enough volume that you're never stuck waiting on the next idea. And then we're one team, not 5 different contractors you have to hire. It's one team that you're hiring to get done every part of the brand that is most crucial for growth. A lot of brands will hire in-house systems, in-house contractors, and at some point it becomes way too expensive. It becomes very hard to manage because you're managing each person. when instead you hire one agency, one partner who manages a whole team for you. And the final thing is we're building a brand that people actually notice. An identity built to stand out, not blend into every other page in your niche. There's a lot of brands out there. So you have to compete a lot against a lot of people. So making your brand stand out and building a long-term brand is more than just picking up the phone and shooting a quick video and calling it done. There's actual systems and strategies that go into building a long-term brand to the point where you can have storefronts in every major city. That's a brief overview of how we actually work, what our process is, and what we do day to day to help scale different brands through organic content and paid acquisition. If you guys are interested more in what I exactly do behind the scenes of the agency, some actual work we've done, go ahead and follow my Instagram. I'm going to pop it up on the screen, not Andre. You can check out our website at vellumcreatives.com. And if you guys like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting more of these videos going forward. If you're somebody who's interested in working with us on content and paid acquisition, you can book a call through our website or go ahead and reach out via DM through my Instagram account. Thank you again for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys.